brutal, brutal. Té una potència descomunal. Amb només massa que et puguis imaginar de l'etapa més creativa, més divulgativa de l'àlbum. Genial. I evidentment, com que el públic comença a fer tota l'evolució pictòrica, creativa, digital, perquè la gent tingui una mica més d'evolució. Hey, begin the talk! Come on! Okay. Poland, and my grandfather sees Hitler going up to attack France, so they go down to Spain. And these are the most lyrical, musical, poetical works he has ever achieved. They were just done with watercolor wash, with huge precision, influenced by music, by poetry, and also by the mystical teachings of the Spanish poets, San Juan de la Cruz, Teresa de Ávila. Take a look. You will see women, you will see birds, you will see stars, you will see the sky, you will see all this horrible turmoil on the background that talks about destruction in the back, but hope and life in the front. Look, you can detach them all, the foreground from the background. They are two works put together. Oh, he couldn't believe it. No. Do whatever you want. You are very free. You are very free. Well, we have seen before in the talk a photo of Miró's studio in 1973. And that is the painting that was below the other painting on the floor. So this was painting on the floor. You see? And then this is a world premiere. We, the family, have brought to Istanbul for the very first time after my grandfather's death in 1983 from our family collection these works. Just for Istanbul. We love Istanbul. It's a very powerful work to decipher and to describe the spirit into matter. Look at the piece of wood that was recycled and then used to paint upon a ghost, a psychedelic, crazy, hypnotic yellow eyes coming from the background of his subconsciousness. Breton said, Miró is a painter that can reach nightmares, that can reach dreams, catch them like this, take them down to earth, and put them on painting. That was Breton saying. And here, what happened? It's okay? Nothing broke? Okay.
Only 3 pence.
My heart is going crazy now. You're going to give me a heart stroke. And that's also a very similar painting that we saw in the studio, because can you see the assassination of painting? Can you see the red dripping on the painting? This is a gunshot. Boom! It's killing the concept of figurative painting, to go beyond easel painting and reach the dimension that has to be enclosed to the most lyrical, musical, and poetic convention. Can anybody tell me what is this? The three figures here. What is these 3 things here?
Tomato.
Very good! I love it. Give me a kiss. What amazing. What's your name? She heard me yesterday. That's not good. And the food right there. He was able to go to the fields in Catalonia and pick up one deformed potato, one deformed tomato. And he was so much in love with the tomato that he took it to the studio, to the foundry, and the foundry were pulling the hair out, saying, no, don't make it now, make a bronze of a tomato. Yes, you will. And that is the result. This exhibition is very good because we have here paintings, we have here drawings, we have here sculptures, we have here tapestries, and we have also brought ceramics. That blue ceramic belongs to my daughter. Don't break it, please, don't break it. And you can see a photo of my grandfather in 1945 painting on the ceramics in Barcelona. Do you remember the photo when I was 10 years old in my grandpa's studio? So that day he gave me a painting, the one with the blue moon. And the one with the red sun belongs to my brother Theo. My house is empty because of you. This is in my dining room. Now I have a big hole in my dining room. These are a personal gift to me. It's not one painting that inherited. So they're extremely close to me. But if you pay attention to this tapestry, you remember 9/11/2001? Do you remember Bin Laden? Do you remember Al-Qaeda? Do you remember the attack to Manhattan? That tower number 1 fell off and tower number 2 fell off. A huge tapestry like this was in tower number 1. But it was big as this whole wall, from here all the way there to the end. It was huge. It was fantastic because it had three-dimensionality. Look, look, look. And in tower number 2 there was a huge Caldermobile that also was destroyed. But paintings are like birds. Tapestries are like birds. They have to fly away from me. They have to fly away from the nest. Because people have to enjoy Miró, although they may be destroyed. But hey, I'm gonna die too. And you are all gonna die one day. So let's enjoy this today in Istanbul, and let's hope that this is bringing cheer, life, and hope for the better future. That's also a tapestry that was burned with the painting that we saw before. You see the fire? You see the burnt fire here? You see the holes? He was throwing gasoline because they were too beautiful. The tapestries were too beautiful. So there is beauty coming from death. There is creation coming from destruction. There are ashes coming from flames. So when he burned the tapestries, he created a new composition with collage and bits of color, like Matisse did in the south of France. Also, we have brought different elements to let you all know the process of creation of every assemblage cast in bronze. And now let's go to see E.T. Do you remember Steven Spielberg? We saw a tomato. We saw one foot. But here, on that side, you will see an almond nut. We have hazelnut, we have pecan pie, we have pistachios, we have an almond. So this is a 2 meters almond. And here, for the very first time in history, we have brought the whole process of creation of this personage, this figure. You will see later the almond nut and the stone. He went to the field and he picked up an almond nut. Later on, the day after, he went to the beach. He picked up a stone at the beach. They were so small, but they got together so well that he fell in love with the poetry of very obsolete, natural, and disregarded natural objects. So little by little, he began to do the process of creation of the foundry in Italy, in the north, called Bombicini Foundry, in Verona. Verona is known by the love story of Romeo and Julieta. So we have here an amazing almond that has been turned in a personage with an erected penis. And you may know Steven Spielberg's film, E.T. So he really acquired and understood that Miró's iconography was so raw, so primitive, so direct, and so crystal clear that all children understood the message. So Spielberg stole this image for his film. And yesterday I was here with a 5-year-old boy from Istanbul. He didn't understand me, and I didn't understand him, talking to me in Turkish. But we communicated through this gentleman. He was loving this personage because you have a long way to do to educate all your teachings from the university and educate all those brilliance of literature. Take out all the imposition of cultures and re-begin your process of creation of pure automatism coming from the ground. What do we do with computers? Reset. We have to reset ourselves and make universal art understood from Istanbul to New York, from Moscow to Hong Kong, because Miró is universal and his art is universal. Thank you! By the way.
Y, S with a tail, E.
A, Y, S with a tail.
S with a tail. I actually wanted to do something like the E.T. that you mentioned as well. From the last book that I've read, have you heard of someone called Pascal Camargue? Pascal Camargue was a toy maker. 1980s, and the film was made in 82. But of course, Miró was earlier.
Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right.